Hi there, I'm Lavellan and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition, episode 32. Alright, so we need to speak to people in the tavern, which is over there. That is the tavern, yeah. I think... Did we speak to Cassandra? I can't remember. We might as well have a look around anyway, since everything has changed now. Yeah, we've actually got people working in here. Okay. No one we can speak to, though. Well then, let's speak to Cassandra. If we can. Ah, okay.
You knew where Hawk was all along!
You're damned right I did.
You conniving little shit!
You kidnapped me! You interrogated me! What did you expect?
Yeah, what did she expect? He's not going to give up his friend because some violent Chantry person comes along. We're going to stand up for Varric here, definitely.
Hey, enough! You're taking his side? I said enough! We needed someone to lead this Inquisition. First, Liliana and I searched for the hero of Ferelden, but she had vanished. Then, we looked for Hawk, but she was gone too. We thought it all connected, but no. It was just you. You who kept her from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Hawk would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have saved Most Holy...
Oh, ow, ow, ow. But true, I wouldn't have saved her. Cassandra, back off. What's done is done. Varric, you bastard. Oh, Varric's not at fault. It's not Varric's fault for looking after his friend. You're not the most approachable person, and everybody at the Conclave died. Apart from me. So, Hawk probably would have died too. It's not Varric's fault. Leave him alone.
Varric's not responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
I was protecting my friend.
Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake. Even after the Conclave, when we needed Hawk most, Varric kept her secret.
She's with us now. We're on the same side.
We all know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be the Inquisition's.
Oh, that's unfair, Cassandra. Varric's earned his place. I'm well aware that he's a snake and he's never going to be on the Inquisition's side. We need to work together. That is unfair. Varric has earned his place, though. He's been here since the beginning. As much as he can earn a place in this human-run thing. Yeah, come on. He's earned his place. There's no need for this.
Varric's earned his right to be here, Cassandra.
Thank you.
She disapproves. Wow, she hates me.
I must not think of what could have been. We have so much at stake. Go, Varric. Just go.
Yeah. Don't feel bad, Varric. She did try to
You know
punch
what
you.
I think? If Hawk had been at the temple, she'd be dead too. You people have done enough to her.
I believed him. He spun his story for me and I swallowed it. If I just explained what was at stake, if I just made him understand. But I didn't, did I? I didn't explain why we needed Hawk. I'm such a fool.
Well... yeah, what would have changed? What if he had told you?
What if you hadn't believed him and you'd tracked Hawk down?
Honestly, Hawk might not even have agreed to become Inquisitor. She supported the Mage Rebellion after all. She wouldn't have trusted me for a second. But this isn't about Hawke, or even Varric. Not truly. I should have been more careful. I should have been smarter. I don't deserve to be here.
Oh, Cassandra. Cassandra, we need to do better. We're all fools, Cassandra. Oh, don't blame yourself. I'd like her to not blame herself. We are all fools. Ah, walking into that scene just brings back how terrifying she was at the beginning of the game. You know, you get to Redcliffe and she's ready to throw down her life for you. And you think, she's not that bad. Maybe I exaggerated. And then this happens and oh nope. She is incredibly violent. Very violent. But I can't. I want to say don't blame herself, but she didn't explain. But then again, she just assumes that maybe, you know, if she had explained, then things would have been very different. I don't think they would have been. So come on, pick yourself up. Don't be silly.
You're too hard on yourself, Cassandra.
Not hard enough, I think.
You can't believe that.
I want you to know, I have no regrets. Maybe if we'd found Hawke or the hero of Ferelden, the Maker wouldn't have needed to send you. But he did. You're not what I'd pictured. But if I've learned anything, it's that I know less than nothing.
Yeah. I'm definitely not what she pictured. Well, good. I don't want to be what you pictured. Okay, but we're frozen for a little bit. We'll just wait this out. There we go. Okay. Now, can we read this? Construction report, brick marks. Skyhold has stolen bricks. Found a brick mark I know from my elder's notes. Fired in High Ever before it was sacked in 480. That was all there, but this style isn't, so it was probably looted. Then maybe others. That time is long past, but the Inquisitor should know where they live. Gannon, Mason. Our cause rights a greater wrong. Crimes of the past will be eclipsed soon enough as this becomes the home of the Inquisition. But send word to High Ever so they can amend their histories. Commander Cullen. Okay. Wow. Okay, so some of these bricks have been taken from elsewhere. Well, that makes sense. I mean, why bother quarrying new stone when you can just take them from other places that no longer need them? And if it was part of Orlais then and the place was sacked, most of the buildings might have been destroyed or they'd have pulled them down. You know, just to make their own mark on this place, because Elysians. And they'll have redistributed the bricks, so yeah. That is cool, though, that they've marked all the bricks. That's very cool. Ah, Sir Morris.
Oh, Bells, it's you. Morris. Sir Morris, I suppose. I am serving as quartermaster for Skyhold and its arriving throngs. Stores are growing, and so long as we have fair coin to restock, you and yours will be well served.
Cool. Okay. So, Thren decided to call it quits then?
The previous quartermaster survived Haven. Where is she?
She had views. Has views. Perfectly legitimate ones if you share them, Inquisitor. I believe it was felt that your quartermaster should be more palatable now that the Inquisition is in Orlais. She continues to serve, just not at the fore.
Right, okay, because of her views of low gain, she was sent over to the, the Conclave, well, to Haven, maybe not especially for the Conclave, to get her away from the public eye. Anora sent her away as a kindness because she knew that she supported Logain. But now that the Inquisition is becoming a huge thing, those views are a problem again. So yeah, she's been shuffled off. Well, what are your qualifications then?
What makes you ideal for this position? It's an important one.
My family has ties to several freehold militias, as well as cousins acting as officers in Ferelden and Orlais.
And your qualifications?
My family holds treaties with 3 new money Tevinter houses, and a rare Orzuma contract with a Paragon namesake.
And your qualifications?
To be honest, your worship, that was my question. I am the nexus of a dozen threads tied by others, designed to cast the widest and most appealing resource net. But I will rise to the occasion. Skyhold will want for nothing. I swear it.
Okay, I'll hold you to that. I will hold you to that. So, yeah, he just has a lot of affluent people in his family, or his family knows affluent people. But he has nothing. Well, this is his call to greatness. So, are we well supplied?
How's it going? Do we have what we need?
Our capacity increases, as do our requests to suppliers. I've had to threaten some contracts. It was exhilarating.
Well, okay then. Have
As
fun
you
with
were.
that.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
Good. Always happy to hear that. Don't think we have any requisitions, do we? Just the upgrades. And they need quarries, elf root, and logging stands. And blood lotus. Okay.
Nothing? Unfortunate.
Don't judge me, I've just got here. This is my first time checking the requisitions. Honestly, I need to know what I'm after first, man. Okay. A letter home. Father, no, I will not come home. I know what happened to Haven. I was there. And I'm not afraid of death. If none of us are brave enough to stand, then all of us will fall. I am your son. If you trust nothing else, trust me. The Inquisition is our only hope. I also would like to request that you stop using such language to refer to the Inquisitor. It is not what you think. She's not trying to replace the Divine or the Chantry or become a god. I know it's hard for you to see an elf in a position of such power, but I think it's time for you to think about why you feel the way you do about them. Don't you remember the stories of Andraste and the elves who helped her? If the Inquisitor is really Andraste's herald, maybe it's Andraste sending us a message, telling us to let go of our foolish hatreds. I just hope you'll be able to see that this is what I want, and what I feel is my duty. I think Mother would be proud, and I know she would want you to be proud of me too. Your son and dedicated Inquisition soldier, Eustace. Oh. Oh. Yeah, you set your father straight, Eustace. Honestly, what has he been saying about me? I think we can infer. So, yeah. They might all be here working for the Inquisition. Not everybody is happy with an elf in charge. Pamphlet. Lift your voices. Greetings, Singquisition. I hope you are excited for our next meeting. I certainly am. In these dark times, fellowship and song will keep us from the depths of despair. So let us lift our voices and our spirits. Here are the pieces we'll be learning in the upcoming weeks. Lyrics and musical notation are available in the archives, so come prepared. The Storm Coast's Claim, Circle of Flame, The Girl in Red Crossing, The Ballad of Nuggins. Scout Harding fought hard for this one, so she will conduct. Twinkling Lucia of the Heavens, Whither You Took My Gold, or The Jolly Tavern. Al Jason's Ride, I Shall Prevail. Although there were many votes for Andraste's Mabari, I've decided to leave it off the list, as attempts to perform it tend to leave most choir members a sobbing mess. Singquisitor Faye. P.S. I understand that some of you object to being called the Singquisition. If you can't come up with a better name, it's not your place to criticise. And no, the Hairy Herald is not a better name. The hairy heralds. That's... What are they trying to say? What are they trying to say? Okay. I like that though. But yeah, Andraste's Mabari is a terrible, terrible song to try and sing. Oh, it just reading through it makes you want to tear up.
Stefan finally died.
Okay. Oh,
It was a blessing, really. He's been in so much pain since Haven. He was out of his mind at the end. He smiled, said he smelled his mother's turnip stew, and slipped away.
oh, okay. That's why Cole put the turnips into the fireplace. Yeah, so they could smell turnips. Oh, Cole is such a sweetheart. Okay. Ooh, let's examine this. Herald's Rest. A place for all in service here, to rest, recoup, and persevere. The ways the heart remember best, your saving grace, the Herald's Rest. Very nice. Ooh, I'm a vampire. I have no reflection.
You all right, sir?
Okay.
Of course. I'm pleased to hear it.
Ah, okay, Meriden is singing somewhere. Oh, right there.
I don't know.
Wow, she's already got a song for Samson. Okay, well, Krem, let's speak with you.
Inquisitor. That's got a good ring to it. We're happy to be here, your worship. You need anything, let me know.
Okay. I didn't mean to stop you from drinking, Krem. How can we use you now?
Ironbull said the charges were at my disposal. Do you have any suggestions on how to use them?
I suspect Haven's quiet by now. Might be worth sending the boys back. We could recover some supplies, get an idea about the enemy's strength. We could even pick up any stragglers who haven't found Skyhold yet.
That is a very good idea. Okay, tell me more about the charges. Yeah,
Can we talk about the Bull's charges?
Certainly. What can I tell you?
tell me about an interesting job. I think these are random.
Have you had any other interesting jobs?
There was the time with the spiders. Big old beast had taken over some Navarran lady's winter estate, with a full season to lay eggs. Hanging from the chandelier, scuttling over the tapestries, webbing up the bath. Don't really have a story about it. It's just a lot of spiders.
It was a significant amount of spiders to be memorable and to tell people about. Just makes your flesh crawl.
We'll talk later.
Nice. Okay, Scout Haven Ruins operation available. Alright, and Iron Bull. Ah, you're sat down, maybe, this time. We'll be able to get you in the frame.
What's going on?
Hey, we can. Okay, but we've got nothing to talk about. Never mind.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you too, whoever's saying that.
The funniest thing I've seen in years. That cat dancing around, hopping and pouncing like a fool. Made my day bright, it did. Maker knows what got into the little rat catcher.
That'll be the mint. Was it... What did he take? Mint and catnip and fish or something? I can't remember. But yeah, that's all the stuff that Cole took.
Inquisitor.
And you are?
The bartender. Cabot.
Just the bartender?
You were expecting...
Welcome to the Inquisition? Nothing, I guess. Where's my old bartender? We've seen Flisser. So welcome to the Inquisition.
Well, welcome to the Inquisition.
Thank you. Welcome to the tavern.
Where did you train?
Where did you study? I assume you're trained.
In bartending? I'm no alchemist. You mix the bottles that don't taste like nug and you pretend to listen. I suppose I trained at home, during feast day family visits. My specialty is ale. Old Antivan recipe. The secret is ale.
Okay. If you're so jaded, why join? Interesting. He doesn't sound jaded. But sure.
You're a bit of a hard ass. Why are you here?
And if I could fight, I'd be in a helmet. If I was a mage, I'd throw fire, and probably be dead. But I can't do anything. Just like the hundreds of people who can't do anything, who make sure the thousands who can do something can do it. Besides, if you know a safer place than your castle, do share.
He's got a point. He has got a point. So, how is morale then?
What's the current mood?
Spirited enlightenment. Also drunk.
Pretty sure those are the same thing. So, know any rumors?
What's the word out there?
Well, they once wore, now talks, now fashionable hats. Now they've seen something shiny.
Oh, well, that is all there for you. Okay. Well, goodbye.
As you were.
Inquisitor?
It's a shame that I had that conversation looking at you instead of him, but never mind. Okay, ooh, let's examine this. Tavern notices. Archery contest, Saturday. All challengers welcome. Sister Liliana to judge. Except Varric and Bianca. Oh. Well, I suppose he doesn't use a regular bow. He's the only person there that would use a crossbow, so... But I mean, he still has to aim it, doesn't he? Oh, whatever. He must be too good. Let's read this. Take back the sky, a tavern cheer. Now gather ye drunkards, that's how these begin. The songs of our heroes, of wars and our kin. Well, now the fight's ours, and none of us cowers. We'll drink to all hours, 'cause we know we can win. Oh, they cut into heaven and called it a door. The herald will lead us to even the score. We'll take back the sky and we'll give them the floor. We'll take back the sky and we'll give them the floor. The beast was upon us, our hopes all but drowned. At our necks a monster, at our heels a hound. But we found a fortress, and it's friggin' gorgeous. So join in the chorus and down a new round. Oh, he cut into heaven, we said it before, and Drasty will guide us to even the score. We'll take back the sky and we'll give him the floor. We'll take back the sky and we'll give him the floor. We look to our leader and heft up our crest to show this Corypheus we're not impressed. He thinks we've been mastered, we'll beat down the bastard, and then we'll get plastered. We're blessed by the best. Oh, he cut into heaven, now sing it once more. Inquisitor, lead us to even the score. We'll take back the sky and we'll give him the floor. We'll take back the sky and feed him his lie and black his foul eye. Let all arrows fly. And then we'll have pie. Die, 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 die. We'll take back the sky and we'll give him the floor. An exercise in rhyme by Meriden, a minstrel to our fine Inquisitor. Okay. Okay. I'm sure the die, die, die sounds better when it's sung. Not as aggressive and out there.
I hope I can help somehow.
Oh.
Maybe cleaning?
Don't know. Who are you?
Oh, Inquisitor, I joined. Sutherland, your worship. I saw some bandits, so I came to warn people. I'll let your warriors know and then stay out of the way.
New to the crew, a young hopeful operation available. Can we speak to you again?
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning.
Well, he wants to work. We'll see, won't we?
Very well. We all do.
No, we can't get into that chest. Okay.
You all right, sir?
Okay, so some people are, well, unconscious. They've drunken themselves into a stupor. Let's examine this. Sarah's Cabinet of Wonder, whose it was. Delivered one cabinet suitable for a lady's curiosities, if resources should be spent on such things. Sir Morris. Below, a comment and journal entries by Sarah. Also doodles of Sarah with her tongue out. Eat it, Morris. Stuff needs a place. Stuff. Banner, circle, soft. Lizard, scratched out. Rough and weird. Halla, fake. Real ones stink. Cards, little worlds. Goblet, fancy cup. Cup, shit goblet. Bottle, warden, strong. Bottle to Vinter, piss weak. Stupid sword, there's a small blood stain. Silk, bolts, not arrow bolts, soft, make something. I think that minstrel Meriden is chatting me up. The song is creepy. She might be. She might be trying to chat you up, Sarah. Okay, yeah, you've got a lot of stuff in here. To say that she had nothing in Haven, she was just... Well, she was still in the bar, but she didn't have a place to really sleep that we saw anyway. Don't know where she was burst there. But yeah, she's managed to collect a lot of stuff. I assume that she hasn't, you know, requisitioned all this stuff. She'll probably have just nicked whatever she thought was nice. What is that? It's a skull. Okay, it's a skull with a candle. I thought you had a bird just then. Well, never mind. Sarah, speak to me.
Hey you, I have an Inquisitor favour to ask. Just a little thing, really. A little march around for some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
Okay, resources are precious. I'm listening, or details first. I'm listening.
All right, let's hear what you've got.
Jump right in, huh? I like that. It's a Red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Verschel. Land squabble. They're getting little people beat up, so I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through.
Just walk through. Easy, right?
Right. Okay. Let's investigate. Who told you about this?
Was this a tip from one of your friends?
Not a Jenny. Just normal angry people getting sick of being in the middle. I don't usually hear about things this far away. But having a friend like you is like getting really big ears. Bigger than normal, I guess, because we both... Never mind.
So, who would I be working for?
Who's asking for this?
I'm asking, because I heard people complaining. See, when nobles fight, it's not them. It's their little people stuck in the middle. It's like a polite war, so no one pays attention. But if you march through, the people up top feel threatened too. Stuff like this is always happening. Good sovereigns to be made if you're one of the few who notice.
Right, okay, so what's in it for me? I suppose I'll ask this. I mean, it just seems like it's a good thing. All we have to do is march through, but sure, I'll ask.
What does the Inquisition get out of this?
Nobles think everyone is out to get them. So when your helmets march through, both sides will think the other's your ally. Both get scared, both make deals. Worst case, you get a little bump among the people just because they see you active. Can't promise anything, but something will happen, just like always.
Well, yeah, I can have people take a look at that. I mean, it's just walking through a town. Visibility is important. So, sure.
All right, Sarah. I'll have someone look into it.
It's fun, right? Being important without doing a thing. Well, not much of a thing. Not everything has to be torn skies and ancient arseholes. Every little thing makes a difference somewhere.
Right. Okay, a battalion for Sarah and Verschel operation available. Okay. Can we get out that window? No, we can't. Okay. Well, that's just her way out. And in, probably. Knowing Sarah.
We'll make good use of it.
Okay, and let's get up here. This is the last floor. Oh. Wow, Hawk is haunting Cole. Sure. Okay, Cole.
Roderick was sorry before he died.
Yeah, sorry for what? Yeah.
Did he tell you why he was sorry?
Blood everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple. Pure. Voices in the Chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith. And I fought her. Make her forgive me. I hope I did enough.
Oh. Well, he was a Chantry person, so... good to know, I guess.
He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
Who? Who, Cole? Who? You've done some odd things. I've been hearing some strange things.
I've heard about some oddities here in the keep. Was that you?
Yes. Maybe. What was it?
Yeah, you burned turnips.
Can I assume you're responsible for the turnips that have shown up in the fireplaces?
They don't smell the same raw.
Yeah, but they do smell like turnip stew.
You needed that soldier to smell them so he could die thinking he'd gone home.
He did go home.
Oh. Okay. You stole cheese and mint.
Someone stole an entire cheese wheel.
Mice like cheese.
Do mice also like bowls of crushed mint?
That was for the cats.
Which makes the cats play.
So the cheese lures the mice, and the mice lure the cats, and then they smell the mint.
Mint makes the cats dance and play.
No. Okay, I don't think I've heard anything for the final one, for the daggers. Let's ask something else.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna need to find out something, some other ambient dialogue before I can ask him about the daggers. You know what? No. Let's go.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
We'll try and find that ambient dialogue. Hawk, I don't suppose... Can we speak to you? No? You probably shouldn't be here. You might have just clipped through the roof. Okay, well I could go through there, but I know what awaits me. So let's just leave.
Thank you.
I don't suppose anyone in here is going to say anything about the daggers. Probably not.
Good to see you.
No. Okay, we've already spoken to Harding when we got here, but we might as well speak to her again.
Hey.
Anything new?
What's been going on?
Ambassador Montelier sent me a basket of flowers to thank me for my work with the Inquisition. She's so lovely.
Oh, okay. Not quite what I was thinking. Okay.
I have to go.
Alright then. So, we'll just do a small walk around and see. Yeah, it might be someone inside. But, can we get into the dungeon now? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Okay. Oh, this is a very deep down dungeon as well. Okay.
With allies come enemies, and now we have a place to hold them.
Indeed. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I thought we could get out there then. Never mind. Well, some of the cells are not usable, but some of them are. So, the guard. Let's talk to you.
Your worship, the cells are ready for the enemies of the Inquisition. Good facilities in Skyhold. Whoever built this knew how to keep prisoners safe but secure.
Awesome. Anything else?
No one to watch over, your worship. We either have many friends, or you've made short work of enemies.
Well, technically there is Alexius that we're supposed to have. Or isn't he supposed to be in our cells? I think he is. Oh. Prison structural evaluation. Harder job this. Structural fractures throughout. Major blocks shifted. It settled over an age or more, so I had the workers shore it up and call it stable. I don't recommend rebuilding. If we change the weight distribution, it might stress cracks we can't see. I've seen failures like this before, in dams with the pressure of a flood behind them. What caused that in a prison this size, I don't want to know. Structural evaluation for Lady Lavellan's consideration, Mason Gatsy. Okay. So, yeah. It all collapsed. They don't want to rebuild around here because it might put pressure more pressure on that part, and the entire thing could get swept away. That's terrifying. But yeah, these cells we're not going to need. We can use some of them. But not all of them. Luckily we won't need that many cells. Oh. Almost fell to my death there. Okay. I mean, it is tempting to try, but I just kind of want to see where we'd end up, but no. Nope, let's go. But yeah, I assumed Alexius would be down here, but I guess he won't be until after we've judged him. Which is interesting. I thought they were held in the cells until we judged them. Okay.
Not so standard. That'll guide the dragon right in.
By the time it's across the growing legions, that roaring pincushion will be ripe for swords.
That easy?
Never said it'd be easy, but we win, so it won't come.
Right, okay. It would take one look at our defences and think, nah, I don't want to die. And just not. I like it. Okay. Don't suppose any of you are going to say anything about the dagger.
Any stories?
Oh, plenty. No one interesting, though.
Our struggle is young. Rest assured, intrigue begets begetting.
You're awful.
Oh, I know.
All legions. Okay, Varric. So, is he alright? She's calmed down, or no more secrets? I'm gonna ask him if he's alright.
That got a little heated. Are you alright?
Oh,
well,
wow. That's
that
an interesting expression.
How angry is Cassandra? I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
Right. No, I understand. You knew about Corypheus, but nobody else did. Nobody else did. As soon as he became relevant, he told us. I believe you. Hawk should have joined sooner. Talk to Cassandra or choose a side. Yeah, I believe you. I get it.
I know, Varric. You never would have kept quiet otherwise.
I keep hoping none of this is real. Maybe it's all some bullshit from the Fade and it'll just disappear. I know I need to do better. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it, Varric. You're protecting your friend. From the person who abducted you. From your home. Dragged you into a small room and forced you to tell her a tale. Honestly. It's understandable. It's really understandable, Varric. Yes. Okay, we can chat with Seylis.
Sleep well?
Sleep well. That was incredible. That was... I don't know. That was strange. Is she talking about the seeing him in the Fade, or is she talking about kissing him? Because... I'd have to go with that was incredible at this point. If that was the case. Yeah. That was incredible.
I've never done anything like that before. On a number of levels.
I apologize. The kiss was impulsive and ill-considered, and I should not have encouraged it.
Don't say that. Are you interested in me? But you did, and I'm sorry. I don't want to apologize. That makes it sound like I'm not interested. Aren't you interested?
You did kiss me back. If I'm pressuring you...
No, you're not. I am perhaps pressuring myself. It has been a long time, and things have always been easier for me in the Fade. I am not certain this is the best idea. It could lead to trouble.
Trouble for who? I'll risk this, definitely.
I'm willing to take that chance, if you are.
Maybe, yes. If I could take a little time to think. There are considerations.
Take all the time you need.
Thank you. I am not often thrown by things that happen in dreams, but I am reasonably certain we are awake now. And if you wish to discuss anything, I would enjoy talking.
Hey, okay. We can chat him up a little bit. So, tell me about Corypheus. No, tell me about your journeys.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Okay. I'm not... Well, I don't want to ask about the spirits. I don't want to ask about the spirits. I want to ask about the old memories. That could be very useful. Honestly, at this point, I'm thinking she's committing everything he's going to say to memory so she can write it down and send it home. So tell me about old memories.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a savage human horde go marching toward the battlefront. They sang a soldier's hymn to keep formation. The primal music shook the ground. These savage, unwashed warriors carried harmonies no chantry choirs mastered, though their cause was all but hopeless. They sang songs that made the spirits weep.
Oh, okay. And old ruins. Tell me about those.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found the ruin of Barandur, a lost Tevinter city buried deep beneath a dead and barren wasteland. Volcanic ash had sealed it tight. In one dark moment, every living creature in the city seared and smothered. They were statues in the ashes, like a mold made to recall the lost.
Ah. Wait, is that the city that disappeared? Is that the one that disappeared? In the, I think, we were in the Fallow Mire when we found some piece of lore about a Tevinter city that disappeared and left no trace. Is that what he's talking about? I'm gonna have to go back and find out. Go on then, tell me about your spirits.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I met a friendly spirit who observed the dreams of village girls as love first blossomed in their adolescence. With subtlety, she steered them all to village boys with gentle hearts, who would return their love with gentle kindness. The matchmaker, so I called her. That small village never knew its luck.
Huh. Creepy? No, that's lovely. That is lovely. Goodbye, yeah.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Okay. Well, he works fast. Is this what you did instead of sleeping for the rest of the night? Putting all of this on the wall? Because this was completely bare before we went to sleep. We've just talked about her having slept well and what happened in the Fade. So yeah, all of that one night. Wow. Wow. Well, that is impressive, but the note from up there did say that it was meticulously planned. But still, that would take a long time to do. But no, just one night for him. Just one. Okay. We've got Dorian. Yeah, I'm not hearing anybody talking about daggers, though. Just a quick run through to see if anyone was going to say anything, but no. Okay, well, let's speak to Dorian then.
So I take it you're Dalish? Is that the correct word here?
It is, yes, it's correct everywhere, as opposed to slave. Oh, wow. Going for the attack immediately. I'm just going to say it's correct everywhere.
Dalish is the correct word everywhere.
We don't have Dalish clans coming northward, for obvious reasons. So I've never met one of your people before, although I've heard about them. Little. I hope this won't be an issue between us. I am here to help you deal with the Venatori, after all.
I appreciate your help. No need to dredge up the past, or don't give me cause. Don't give me cause. It has to be. I like you, Dorian. I do. But just saying that, mentioning that, that's going to get her immediate backup, you know.
Don't give me cause to make it an issue.
As you wish.
Yeah. Just letting him know. That's not something that we ever need to discuss. Your slavery. Tell me about yourself then.
It occurs to me that I barely know anything about you.
Beyond my being a mage from Tevinter, you mean?
Beyond that, yes.
And beyond my being so charming and well-dressed, which is obvious to anyone.
Okay. If you say so. I hadn't noticed, or don't push your luck. If you say so, yeah.
You certainly think highly of yourself.
It's true. I could be more modest, but I'd be lying. Now, what was I talking about? Ah, yes, me. I am the scion of House Parvis, a product of generations of careful breeding and the repository of its hopes and dreams. Naturally, I despised it all. The lies, the scheming, the illusions of supremacy. That's Tevinter in a nutshell, isn't it? Needless to say, my family was not happy with my choices.
Okay. Careful breeding?
What did you mean by generations of careful breeding?
The great families of Tevinter don't have children. They refine traits, weed out the undesirable, and promote the rest. My mother was chosen for my father because magic runs strongly in her blood. Never mind that they loathed each other. They wanted a son who could become Archon to make House Parvis the envy of the Imperium. They got me. A cautionary tale that you should be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, okay. So your family is angry with you then?
Why would your family be upset with your choices?
Because I rejected their idyllic plan. If they had their way, by now I'd be married to some unlucky girl from a powerful family. We'd live in luxurious despair, despising each other as I waited to take my father's place in the magisterium. I declined the honor, and thus it's best I'm far from home. Less of an embarrassment that way, you see?
Oh, so you don't like Tevinter then?
I'm getting the impression that you don't care much for your homeland.
On the contrary, I care for my homeland a great deal. There's so much potential. Sadly, we squander it. We refuse to acknowledge how far we've fallen because pretending is easier. We pretend the Qunari can be beaten. We pretend that we're superior to everyone, even our own people. Not everyone feels that way. I don't. Sadly, we're the minority.
Yeah. But why do you care?
It just seems... So much of what you say about the Imperium is entirely negative.
It might sound that way. For all our faults, my people have many virtues. We are laden with history and culture. Tevinter is where Thedas truly began, remember? We treasure our past and preserve it. You can walk down a side street and find nothing built during the modern ages. And despite appearances, we care. Deeply. About everything. We have no reserve, not in war and not in love. If I truly believed my homeland was beyond all hope, I wouldn't miss it so much.
Makes sense. Okay, so why don't you go back then?
Why remain with the Inquisition? Why not go back to Tevinter?
I'm not exactly welcome back home. Not that it matters, I'm quite accustomed to being a pariah. It adds to my charm. I can do more for Tevinter here. If the Venatori succeed, it'll set my homeland back 1,000 years. I'm sure some magisters would disagree, but that's why we kill them.
True enough. Yeah, okay.
I think I've heard enough.
That's too bad. I never tire of talking about myself.
I'm gonna leave the Imperium talk for later.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
Wow, you're very bloodthirsty, Dorian. Very bloodthirsty. I'll speak with Fiona. just because Josephine mentioned that the mages were unhappy.
Greetings again, Inquisitor.
So everything's okay?
I trust everything is well with the mages.
We're mostly relieved. An alliance with the Inquisition offers security, although who knows for how long.
Right. I think I think I'm good there.
I'll leave you to it.
So she's not outright complaining. She isn't. Well, that's good. Helissima.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
Continuing her predecessor's work. How are your duties going then?
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Adequate. Based on the partial improvements to Skyhold.
Adequate, okay.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
That's as impartial as it gets, isn't it? So you, can we speak with you?
One day I'm going to read all these books. One day, when I have time.
Who are you? Who are you? The lighting in here is awful. It's really awful. It's only a couple of torches. Which makes sense, you don't want too many lights near your books, but still, it's so dingy. Actually reading in here would really damage your eyes. Yeah, okay. Note found in Skyhold's rookery. Saddler. Baron Plucky. I don't care how many missions he's flown or how many lives his actions have saved, he is a holy terror. Nearly pecked out my eye the last time I tried to attach a message to him. All the dramatic flapping and squawking caused the sister to come over. You should have seen her look when she snatched the letter from me. If I had a weaker constitution, it might have killed me on the spot. I suppose she thought I was trying to murder her prized raven. And all she had to do was coo at him, and the Baron hopped onto her shoulder, all sweetness, and nestled into her neck. How does she do it? All the birds like her. Is it blood magic? It's blood magic, isn't it? Weaver. All the birds like her. I do like that. Of course they do. It's Liliana. Who doesn't like Liliana? She cares for her animals. Okay. A religious nook. Cool. Examine this. No, we've read that one. Okay, okay. Liliana.
At your service, my lady.
Just jumping in, are we? Okay, you must miss Justinia.
The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Oh, you are referring to my outburst in Haven. I am much better now. Justinia was such a dear friend, and there were so many things going wrong.
Right. Tell me about it. Does anything ever go right, or best not to dwell? Yeah, tell me about it.
Sometimes it's best to talk these things out.
Oh, actually tell me about it.
I was
Okay.
there when the hero Ferelden defeated the Archdemon. We won the day, and I thought the Maker smiled on me. When the Divine requested my help, I went to her. I owed her that much. I sacrificed so much to do the Maker's work. But now, Justinia is dead. I was angry. I felt betrayed. But I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry.
Alright, you don't need to apologize. Let's not speak of it. Oh, you still get things done. She was angry. Look, I kind of want to say let's not speak about it, but you don't need to apologize to me. I just happened to be there when you were at your lowest and needed to vent. And it's not like she really accused me of anything or was nasty to me or anything. She was mostly self-hating, so she doesn't need to apologize to me.
Don't apologize. You were grieving and upset. I understand.
Thank you. Now enough of this. Let us think more pleasant thoughts.
Right, okay. Any updates?
Anything I should know? It seems that the Orlesian army is awaiting our next move. Some of the generals are sympathetic to our cause, others are still suspicious. Our actions are under a great deal of scrutiny.
Makes sense.
I'll leave
Okay.
you to your work.
And yeah, we can get out here now. Just some barrels. All right. Okay. Just a way around. No windows on this side, though. Good. No windows. So no one can sneak in through here. Ah, there's the windows. Just a few of them, though. Just a few. And these ones are very clear to Leliana. Yeah, just there. Okay. Well, we still haven't found someone to talk about the daggers, so we don't know what that was about. And we can't follow up with Cole until someone talks about them. So, where? This way. Yeah. Oh, I suppose there's upstairs. There is upstairs we could have gone through. And that just, yeah, that just connects to the ramparts up there. So let's let's quickly run back upstairs. I think Vivienne is on the balcony on the inside, so there should be a way through up here. This door. Yeah. Ah, and there's a way up straight from there. Okay. Okay. Ah, yes. Okay, there's one of the mosaics. And there's another. Okay. So who was it? I think it said this one and then the one that was on fire, maybe, or the Holy City or something, had this finish to it that made it difficult to look at. Well, I've got the Restored Mosaics mod. And I went for the bronze. Yeah, just so that we can actually tell what the mosaics are supposed to look like. Because it's very difficult otherwise. And yes, here's Vivienne. Well, let's read this first. Construction report, surfacing. Paint, plaster, tile, plaster, stone. Previous occupants have redressed over and over. Most are solid, some I would strip down to the stone. The strength of this place is the foundation. Are we here for the long term, or is the Inquisition temporary? Amsel, masonry. Do it right. The Inquisition is only temporary if we fail, and we're not failing the Inquisitor. Sir Morris, quartermaster. Damn right you're not failing me. Okay, Vivienne.
Vivienne.
My dear Inquisitor, whatever can I do for you?
Why are there movers here? Something you want to tell me, or this is your doing? Yeah, why are there movers here?
Why did I find movers changing all my furniture?
I'm sure I don't know, darling. Perhaps your old furniture was full of lice and fleas.
Okay. What's going on here? I don't care what you do. Stop being so petty. Yeah, whatever.
If this amuses you, go right ahead. I'll fix it all later.
Oh yes, fixing things is certainly your strong suit, isn't it, dear? Setting malcontents loose among the population with no safeguards to stop them should they turn into abominations. Very wise. I rearranged some furniture. Lives are not thrown into jeopardy by this. Perhaps a little perspective is wanted here.
Cute. Okay, I'm not taking a bait. Why annoy me or enough manipulation? Yeah. What are you doing?
What are you playing at? What was the point of this little prank?
I merely wanted to see what you'd do. You are the current leader of the Inquisition. It's good to know your limits.
Okay. The current leader.
And now I do. Be a dear and run along now, Inquisitor. I have so much to attend to.
Oh, and you actually leave? Are you kidding? You'd sit down and say, no, I'm not leaving until I want to leave. But yeah, okay. Well, she really doesn't like me. Good.
Off to another crisis, my dear. It has taken its toll on you.
Really? Why oppose mage freedom?
How can you possibly oppose freedom for your own people?
Perhaps the Dalish are too isolated to grasp the realities of this world. All mages live lives of limited possibilities. We are denied fairness due to an accident of birth. But no one said that life was fair. The world is not made up of mages and Templars or circles and chantries. There is no us and no them. There are only people. People who must share a world which is not portioned equally among all. My own people want a larger share of the world, uncaring that they have already been granted great power.
Wow. Okay, they didn't ask for power. That doesn't add up, or it should be made fair. Look, I can see what you're trying to do, and one does not equal the other.
Granting mages freedom doesn't take freedom from anyone else.
But that's precisely what it does, my dear. The wolves howl and claw at the fences that hold them back. Take pity and you let them loose among the lambs. And what do the sheep do? Panic. And the scent of their fear drives the wolves to attack.
So teach them not to fear, that's kind of a stretch, or they deserve what happens. Yeah, you shouldn't be teaching them to fear. If you didn't, then there would be safeguards that were perfectly fine for everyone involved.
It'll take time, but people can learn not to fear magic.
One cannot unlearn a primal fear. Like fire or heights, it is not about prejudice. It is about survival. I care for the witch hunts that will come. I care for the angry mobs who string up mages on gibbets for the vultures. I care that my stupid brethren will kill and be killed by frightened people defending their families from monsters. I will stand in opposition to that, whatever you may do.
Oh, the characterization there of her fellow mages. Monsters. Wolves that claw at the gates holding them back. Wow. She really thinks that of her fellow mages? No, but that's how she wants other people to think of her fellow mages. And, of course, she doesn't side with them because she's a good mage. By making every other mage a monster, she stands so far apart from them. The pinnacle of magehood. Gosh. Stir things up if you like, Vivienne. Stir them up if you like. We're not moved. We can see what you're trying to do. Okay. Oh, I like that. I do like that. She is clearly in opposition to me. And look where she set herself. Above me. Even when I'm going to be judging people, she is above me. Cute. Very cute. Of course, when I go up to my room, then I'll be above her, but still. She spends her day there. Lording it over people. Amazing she finds the time to be so petty. But her pettiness gives her power. And she's clinging to that. Okay.
Inquisitor?
The Arcanist has arrived.
You should see for yourself.
Oh, okay. I sure will. Okay. Weird. Very weird.
Hello there.
Hey, okay.
Well, don't just stand there slack-jawed. Let's figure out what you need.
Indeed.
You're the magical advisor?
Oh, you're her. The Inquisitor. I'm Dagna. Arcanist Dagna. It's an honor, your worship. Is that it?
And anchor mark? It's pretty. Reach was pretty too, in a destroy everything sort of way.
Okay. Welcome to the Inquisition. You're not what I expected. Let's get to business. Welcome to the Inquisition, yeah.
I welcome you to the Inquisition and look forward to your contribution.
Me too. I've heard some impossible things. I love impossible things. Those are the best to make, well, possible. I've looked at Harrod's devices. Precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking. No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need a new perspective. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
Almost safely. Okay. You noticed the anchor. I mean, everybody should notice the anchor.
You seemed impressed by the anchor. What does it look like to you?
I heard what everyone says what you heard Coryphia say. That's a long chain of who said what's. To me, it says key. But keys do a lot of things. Open, lock, switch. Some open one thing, some open everything. It sounds like Coryphius made it to open, but it looks like you can use it to close. It may be that simple. It sure is pretty. Wish I could see through it.
Wish you could see through it. Okay, I want something crafted.
Dagna, show me what you can do.
Do you want fire? The first ask is always fire. It's fire, isn't it?
Lightning, actually.
Here's how it goes. Bring me the rare stuff for enchanting or masterworks and prep it here, just like normal. Except it's not normal. It's manipulation of primal forces, and I'll make sure it goes just right. You'll see. Let's see together.
Okay, well, give me a
Ready
second.
to answer the great mysteries. It'll be wonderful.
Right. So what are your skills?
What's that you do, exactly?
I was born to the forge. That's literal in the Smithcast. So the hammer and tongue, that's like a heartbeat. But you've a man for that already, and a good one. I'm here because of my passion for magic. Magical study, magical theory, magical enchantment, and through it, the manipulation of masterworks. I studied it all with an objective eye. No secrets, no fears. That lets me apply principles like no other. Maybe one other, but I don't have that wonky of a mind, so I still kinda win.
Sandal, then. Yeah, so you can make masterworks?
You have the ability to make exceptional weapons and armor. Masterworks?
There's an art to the forge, as well as enchanting. You need an ear for it. And hands. Eyes, too. Nothing bad to say about Harrod on that front. He's wonderful. But there's this little more needed. With the right bits, an edge can be more than an edge. Armor can do more than protect. A hue can be just a bit brighter. In short, smithing can be more. In short.
So tell me about enchanting then.
What's the story with enchanting?
Lyrium is the heart. In certain rational patterns, it beats like something alive. That's how I see it. So, a mage can make your weapons do things, but with the right runes, the right rarities, your toys become wonders. It's the one thing mages can't do. Drives them mad. Literally. Dwarves are resistant, so it doesn't affect us. Mostly.
Mostly. Yeah, it still does affect you. But only if you're
Another
careless.
time, Of course. Bring me what you want made, and I'll make sure it goes just right.
Okay. Well, we do need to make a rune or something. Quick potions, upgrade. And we also needed to customize Skyhold, didn't we? We have Inquisition banners. Oh, Dalish. Dalish banner, definitely. Do we have a Dalish bed? No, not yet. Well, never mind. Eventually. Basic drapery. Okay. Heraldry. Heraldon, Olay. Dalish. Definitely. Okay. Decor. All unknown. Gosh. And windows. We only have Ferelden and Inquisition. Yeah, I think we can put some Inquisition windows in. There we go. So, what do we need to do? Tint armor. Special shipments. Yeah. So where is the rune crafting and stuff? I mean, we don't have any masterwork schematics, so... Oh no, wait, maybe we do. But they'll be for Bianca, won't they? Masterwork wave blade. Masterwork engraved greatsword. Masterwork dagger grip. Okay. Bianca aiming, but that's not masterwork. It just looks like one. Ornate Bianca grip. Sturdy Bianca grip. Yeah, and that's technically enhanced and not masterwork. Okay, well we don't have enough essences. It's kind of funny. No, not enough essences to make stuff like that. Well, let's have a look at the ornate Bianca grip. Okay, we need more bloodstone. Bloodstone would be good. 1.5 constitution. Okay, well, let's go back. What about this one? Sure. Let's do rough hide there. A shrewd grip. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Let's try the wave blade. Yeah, and unfortunately we don't have... Oh, we do. We have some fade-touched drakestone. Nah. Let's just craft that as it is. Okay. Well, never mind. Alright, good enough. Inherit. What have you got to say for yourself?
Anything you need?
What do you think of Dagna?
Any thoughts about our new tenant?
You sure she doesn't own the place? Acts like it.
No offense, it needed work.
And fine work she's done to it. And for you. Don't mind me. Been a lot of change lately. Cheery as sugared flowers she is.
Good.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, so I think that's everyone. Pretty sure that's everyone I've spoken to. Yeah, do need to go back to my special shipments. But I've spoken with Cassandra, Sarah, Bull. I've spoke with Blackwall last episode. Josephine, Vivienne, Varric, Dorian, Solus, Liliana, Cole, and Cullen. Yeah, I've spoken to everybody. Okay. Well, I'll probably leave it here then. And next episode we'll sit in judgment. We might as well get that out of the way. Fire off some more war table operations. And finally get out into the field and hopefully on Orlay's side. So, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. I upload 5 videos a week, so hit the bell for notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.